situation analysis, presentations, field visit, study tour, project, role play. So whichever three things the faculty members, they are encouraged to take anything that is innovative in nature so that they can apply it in the classroom and the students happily go and do and complete their continuous internal assessment. What we are trying here is we are trying to make students learn in every 15 days rather than checking their answer sheet and understanding that they haven't understood our subject at all. Again, it is subject specific. Some subjects might go for field visit, and in some subjects an assignment can be a better way of judging the students. So it entirely depends on the exposure of the faculty member about what they want to do and how they want to do it. Then coming up to NSEM examination, it is of 60 marks. Now we have this pen and paper examination for few exams and project based examinations for those subjects which are skill based subjects such as digital marketing, etc. These subjects, the examination of these subjects is not taken on pen and paper, rather it is a project based exam wherein students have to perform in order to do something. Then we have this PPT. If you can see, the PPT is divided into program related, skill enhancement, humanities and social sciences, value and ability enhancement courses. So in first year, if you will see that we have 12 program related courses, 8 credit skill enhancement courses, 4 credit humanities and social sciences courses, wherein 2 credits are given to IKS Indian Knowledge System and one is a general elective. Then value or ability enhancement courses is CS that I was talking about yesterday. It is the corporate social responsibility subject that we have introduced in our course itself, and the subject is of 2 credits. In semester 2, again you will see there are 8 4, that is 12 number of program related courses that are basically the core courses without which the student is not going to understand what management education is. Then we have this program specialization courses which directly go into the domain specific things. Then for skill enhancement, we have 8 credits. For again for value enhancement, we have one course that is of 2 credits. So you will see after FYMMS, you will see there is an exit option for students. So they can take diploma and they can leave the course. So PG diploma, if they complete their OJT of 4 credit. So this is something that we have inculcated, aligning ourselves to the NEP. Again in second semester, they have to choose their specializations, and when they are required they complete their OJT and internship. And after that, again the course is divided into program related, skill enhancement, humanities, valuability. And you will see that these, the program related, skill enhancement, humanities, valuability, these are the headings that have been given in national education policy document. And whichever course we talk about, whether it is a management course or engineering course, or talking about any other social science or science related course, all the courses can be divided into these parts. Especially it is extremely famous in the UG courses too. So a program should have a good mix of program related, skill enhancement, internships, humanities and social sciences, and value ability enhancement courses. That is the requirement from all the courses suggested by NEP. So if you will see the summary of the credits, we have 38% skill enhancement courses. Skill enhancement courses directly help in fetching jobs for the students. We tried a lot to give 50% is skill enhancement courses in our college, but again conceptual knowledge is equally important. We were unable to make it 50-50, but again next year we will make sure that this percentage goes up as compared to this percentage. So for humanities and social sciences, it is 4%. For value based, it is 6%. Again, there are few things that we need to understand. We haven't given anything, any open elective like music or arts or cooking here, but we are trying to incorporate those things as a part of curriculum, so that if any student has inclination towards those things, they can also excel in our college. But again, it needs a lot of infrastructure, and it is a demanding thing. But this 80% or 85%, we can say that we are doing good by applying program related skill enhancement, humanities and ability enhancement courses. So if you will see here, the percentage of credits offered across the course strategic categories have been written here. For program journal, the total percentage is 30. For specialization, that is program specialization, it is 18. Again, the research projects pose a percentage of 7.9. It is a good percentage for the first year of autonomy. Vocational and skill enhancement courses are 4%. Again, internship is 8%. When we talk about general electives, it is 2. The community engagement service is 2%, value education services 4%, skill enhancement and open electives supposed to be 20%. So if you will see, it is a good mix of getting overall development in the students, and again the sports, the cultural, they all are taken care by the student body and the committees in the college, which have not been assigned any credit yet. But if we assign credit to those activities also, the students will be encouraged to get out to do something physical in nature, learn cultural arts and other things. But this is the best that we could do as per NEP in our first year. So you will see here that the credits have been divided into 4 semesters. In the first semester, we have 26 credits. In the second semester, 30 credits. Third semester, again 30 credits. And in the fourth semester, we have consciously given 18 credits, because after third semester most of the students, they start looking for placements, and if they have completed their internship, they might get their pre-placement offer. It becomes extremely difficult for the students to get into the studies. So the maximum load that the students are sharing is in second and third semester, and it has been a conscious attempt to give less number of subjects and more number of research papers in semester 4. So again, these all things have been student centric, these all things have been learner centric. This has been designed in a manner so that the students can get ample benefit out of our course. Now, this is an extremely important slide, and without this slide, we would have been here and there, and we couldn't have understood what is national education policy, how it can be applied. So there is a beautiful document called Curriculum and Credit Framework for Postgraduate Programs by UGC Grants Commission. It was published in June 2024. Again, this document helps you to understand what levels are, how credits are to be defined, how open electives can be selected. So this is the whole Bible of applying and understanding NEP with autonomy. The second is national education policy. Again, this is the document that we referred for yesterday's presentation. Then we have national credit framework, about how the credits are assigned. One credit is equal to 15 hours or 10 hours. How do you decide what number of hours have to be assigned to which kind of course? So this becomes again a very important document in order to understand what are you going to apply in your college. Then we have national higher education qualification framework. It is known as NHEQF. Now these are the documents that are also being asked in binary accreditation when we talk about the new NAC policies. So they are asking you to follow document number 3 and 4 in order to make sure that you are following what has been given in NEP. Then we have this last document, revised guidelines for credit distribution of PG programs, learning government decision number. So again, this is for Maharashtra Sashan, and this is from state government, because we are working in Maharashtra, and the state government has also a lot of say in education. So this document also has helped to understand the NEP in a better position. Now, when we talk about MMS curriculum, this time when we got autonomy for our current batch 25-27, what we did was MMS program curriculum credit structure was discussed, and it was only done for semester 1 and semester 3 because they run parallelly. Semester 2 and 4 were not discussed, and even the syllabus was not ready by that time. The coding mechanism was discussed. The course outline of semester 1 and semester 3 was discussed. So again, this is the same slide that we talked about, but this slide, if you will see, it is in much detail. M and E are mentioned here. M is for mandatory and E is for electives. And you will see here 4 into 1, 2 into 4. So when I talk about 4 and 2, these are the number of credits that are assigned. When I'm talking the figures that are given in a letter position, they are the number of subjects. So it is one subject of 4 credits and 4 subjects of 2 credits. Again here, 2 subjects of 4 credit, 1 subject of 2 credit, 1 subject of 2 credit. So this is how we fixed about how many credits we have to give for which semester. So if you remember the graph which I showed, that in first semester there are 26 credits, in second there are 30. So this was the full exercise that was done in order to arrive to those numbers. Then you will see here a numeric code has been assigned. Now again, this coding mechanism has also been suggested in one of the documents shared by NEP. So they have told if you are teaching the foundational subjects, then the coding should be from 400 to 499. If you are teaching the skill-based subjects or specialization-related subjects, then the coding can be done from 500 to 599. So this is how the coding was done, and this is the document that was referred to. If you will see here, the coding mechanism is written here. For common subjects, it is C. For finance, it is 5. For IT subjects, it is S. For marketing, it is M. For operations, it is O. For human resource, it is H. Then for semester 1, 1, semester 2, numeric 2, semester 3, numeric 3, semester 4, numeric 4. For learning category, PM for program mandatory, PE from program elective, OE for open elective, SE for skill enhancement, RP for research project, VR for vocational. So you can see that we have gone through a lot of turmoil in order to create the subject codes too. Here there is a subject called Bharatiya Management. Again, it is a value education subject. The code is C. C stands for common. 1 is for semester 1. IK is for Indian knowledge system. And the subject code is 407 because it is a common subject that has been given. It is not a skill based subject as per our research. So you will see here, now we have this course outline. Again, it is also suggested in one of the NEP documents. Now the serial numbers are written, the course codes are written, the course names are written, number of credits that we have given, they are here. Then we have lecture, tutorial and practical. So, and we also have self learning. So for a 4 credit subject, the total number of engagement hours that we are given is 120 engagement hours. When we talk about it, what does it showcase? It showcase that lectures we will give 3 hours per week. For tutorial, we will give 1 hour per week. Practical, we do not have any practical as such. And 4 hours of self learning will be done by the student, might be at home, in the college or library or whatever, if they are doing any role play, if they are conducting any event. So this is how this was figured out. So this has been given for semester 1 here, and it is also given for semester 3. So now I would like to understand that yesterday also there were many questions regarding implementation of NEP and how difficult it is. But I have made you walk through the dense forest, and we all have tried together to understand that autonomy is not easy. NEP, that is your new education policy. It is not easy, but again, if you decide, if you have this in your mind that you have to implement it, you are going to find ways to implement it. And if you have this in mind that this is very difficult and this cannot be done, so it will again be difficult. I would like to invite questions in your domain so that I can understand the things that are happening in your college and how can you apply this program mandatory, program related, program specialization, IKS, UHV, music, arts, sports, and gym and other things, and try to convert it into a part of credits in your curriculum itself. So, can we have an open house for that? Can we talk?
Thank you, madam, for detailed explanation about today's topic. Now, now it's the time for discussion. Those who are present here, Rahul sir is present here. Many of the participants from IQAC of other colleges are present here. I request them to discuss with our resource person on this topic today. Thank you.
Okay, I hope that you have understood how the parts of curriculum, how the parts of NEP have been aligned to the curriculum. The takeaway of the presentation is pretty simple, that NEP does not want us to teach only core subjects. They want us to be industry relevant. They want to give the students this entry and exit option. They want all the activities that are being done in the college to be a part of credit system, so that the students do not get overburdened with the kind of courses. They want us to follow outcome based education. They also want us to do continuous internal evaluations by taking innovative assessments rather than sticking to only pen and paper exams. They want us to divide the credits in such a manner so that the students are benefited by understanding the parts of our curriculum. Why choice based education is important? See, we need to understand that when we talk about autonomy, autonomy is of mindset. The old teachers, they were extremely great and they have been doing extremely good. But when we talk about innovation, creativity, it always comes through autonomy and freedom. So, what we are trying to do, we are trying to give 10 subjects to a lot of 120 students, and we are asking them to vote about how many students want to take HR analytics, how many of them want to take human resource management software system. So if they feel that they can find a job easily in human resource management software system, they are going to opt that subject. This is why choice based system is important. Please explain innovation in assessment. See, talking about innovation in assessment is, if I am teaching a subject called corporate strategy, if I will sit in the classroom and teach students how to create strategy and go on website of other institutes or go on website of other organizations and see their vision and mission, the student are not going to learn what I want to make them learn. So what assignment I have given to them is that they need to go to any organization, sit with the take time, take an appointment, do a formal interview, record that formal interview, ask them, do you have a vision defined for your organization? Do you have an annual strategic plan? What are you trying to achieve and how are you trying to achieve? The student has to go and take this interview. So when the student is going, we are taking care of students communication skills, and it is not only about students communication skills. He or she in practical life is also understanding how strategies are made in the corporate, because ultimately they are the ones who will be strategizing after passing out, after 4 or 5 years of passing out. So this is one definition. Other than this, see, as a teacher, how creative you can be. it is all about innovation. Last year, I was teaching one of the subjects called effective management communication, and it was all boom in my brain that what innovative can be done in communication. Communication is all about talking, understanding, articulation of thought process. But then I went to Dehradun for a few days, and in the holiday time, what I found was that the students are giving their video resumes, they are posting their video resumes rather than giving the resumes in PDF form. So we need to understand that. I asked them and I gave them an assignment that you all need to submit me the video resumes, and these are the rubrics of video resumes that you want to that you have to follow. I gave them a template about what all things should be included in the video resume. So 120 students submitted their video resume. It helped them to assess their own strengths and weaknesses. It helped them to stand in front of camera and speak without hesitating. So it was a practice of mock interview that was done through the course itself. Okay, how incubation center work? Again, it is a entrepreneurship management topic. Again, someday else for this, it is a different field in itself. What is the relation between quality and autonomy? See, when we are autonomous, the accountability and responsibility that we have becomes 100 times more, because we are the one who are choosing the subjects. We are the one who are choosing how do we want to take exam, whether it should be a project based exam or semester end exam. And if we do not have the right intention of giving it to the students, the quality will definitely deteriorate. So quality and autonomy goes hand in hand. When a lot of responsibility is being given to us, accountability also comes with it. That is why NAC has a different procedure for affiliated institutes and it has a different procedure for autonomous institutes, because Mumbai University has affiliated so many small colleges. It is becoming extremely difficult for the university to take care of the things that the problems that all the small colleges are facing. So what they are trying to do, UGC is trying to distribute autonomy so that people at their own level, depending on the kind of problems their students are facing, can change the scenario of their college and cannot hide behind because university has given this subject, so we have to follow it. So autonomy comes with a lot of responsibility, and autonomy also gives quality to the students. Project based assessment, anything which is not pen and paper. For example, there is a subject called computer application and business. Now the demand of that subject is that the student should be extremely fluent in MS Word and MS Excel. So if you are going to take a paper in an exam and ask that student to write a formula, again everything will fail. So what is done is a project based assessment is taken for the student, where the students are taken to lab and they are asked to they are given one sample data, and they are asked to use VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and use the formulas for data collection and analysis. So it all comes as a part of project based assessment. Again, you can be extremely creative with your assessments if you think over your the subjects that you have been teaching. If you are teaching financial accounting, again the account statements of the companies wherein the AGMs are held and their financial statements are there in the newspaper, you can ask them to calculate the turnover ratios there. And it can be a practical based learning where the students get to know what is the cash reserve, what is the liability that the company is having. So rather than giving XYZ's companies irrational figures, why not ask the students to check from the newspaper about what is happening in the current era? Then, how to integrate IKS in CSE? I know IKS is Indian Knowledge System. I want you to tell me CSE. Ajita. I know about corporate social responsibility. So again, IKS, Indian Knowledge System, you can take a subject and of 2 credit 4 credit and make it a part of your curriculum, or you can have a value added course, because again it is a compulsion. If you have seen our honorable prime minister Mr. Narendra Modi's interview with Lex Fridman, he has talked about it a lot, and it shows about in which direction the country is heading to. I read education through evaluation and vice versa. Okay, education through evaluation. See, education was all about rote learning in the times that have passed. But right now, evaluation does not mean that what percentage of marks you have got. Evaluation is all about the learning that you have got from that particular subject. So when we talk about learning, learning cannot be assessed by a pen and paper exam. If the assessments are created in such a manner that the students has to learn, so that means that education is through evaluation. Okay, I think I have answered almost all the questions. If there is anything else you would like to write on the chat, or you would like to unmute and speak, it will be great to discuss. The more we discuss, the more we learn. Even I am learning from you guys. Sir, you are on mute, sir. Yeah. So tomorrow we will be talking about autonomy and examination. Today we talked about the curriculum. So now how the examinations are set in autonomy and as per NEP. So again, it's a chain talking about NEP, curriculum, then examination. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining despite of the festival, and have a great evening. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.